Good afternoon, everyone. It's Christine here. Now it's Saturday afternoon here, but you'll be seeing this on Tuesday for Reuse Tuesday, which is all about making use of repurposed, reclaimed, recycled fabrics and other materials as part of slow stitch or other sewing crafting projects. And today I have an exciting share from Silk and Stitch, which is a Melbourne-based business that deals with, I think, dead stock and other sort of end-of-line wedding materials, and also creates their own wedding and bridal gowns. And what they do is they save up all their offcuts and create boxes just really at essentially at cost, or just to cover the cost of actually making the boxes. So, and they also offer free shipping if you spend over $100. So I got mine just up to the $100 point, and that meant that I saved $20. So what you'll be seeing today was $100.80, and that had that discounted shipping. So first time purchasing from them, I had previously looked at the site, but they didn't have all the things in stock that I wanted, all the different types of fabric boxes available at that point in time. So when I checked recently and saw they had everything that I wanted in stock, I thought, yep, I am going to jump. Not that I immediately need anything, although I do have a few ideas, obviously for what I've seen in here, but also for the tulle and some of the other fabrics that I'd like to do some dyeing. So let's get stuck in. So first up, everything comes, well, the way it came to me was in these bags, a compost pack. So they've got, real, I guess, sustainability and recycling credentials. And so this is the lace offcut box. So let's take a look. What I might do is just put it sort of to the side, and we'll take a look one by one at what we have. So first thing that occurs to me is that it's actually very decent amounts of lace offcuts. We're not just talking like one little bit. This is a very sizable bit, to the point that I can't even sort of fit it all in camera. I have to fold it over four times. So I'll bring it up to the camera so you can have a, oops, I've actually got it upside down so you can't even see the beautifulness of it. There we go, that's much better. So it has sequins on it, beads. Every single one is beaded or sequined, or both, and it's on a tulle, which will be great because it means you can fussy cut around each, even these little bits at the side. Like, they'll just be so great to add into the stitching, even just individual little leaves. So there is so much, as Corinne would say, so many morsels to nibble out of this piece, to borrow some of her favourite phrases. So that is just, that piece alone is awesome, but that's just one of the many in the bag. So let's keep working our way through. I was really keen to show you all of this because I want to then start sort of, putting some, cutting some out to put in my little stash, and then putting the rest sort of away until I need to start nibbling in it. So another beautiful sizable piece. So it's got this area right down the bottom, and then and then there's more up here as well, up at the other end, and then there's a section of tulle in between. But let me show you up close again. So how beautiful is that? It's got, not exactly sure what this type of sort of lace work or ribbon work is called, but it's got almost those ribbon bits stitched down, and then again everything is beaded or sequined or both. And again, just on that tulle, this one, can we cut individual elements out? Yep, we can, because even though those look quite close together, you can definitely cut between them. And even ones, I'm thinking, even ones like this, there might be a thread that stitches them to the other one. Let's just have a look. Or is the tulle separate without stitches, and you could easily cut between? Possibly, I'd have to investigate that. But then there's enough little sections down here as well where you can cut, and even if you do put a little cut across, you can just put a few stitches in to hold it in place. So that's going to be lovely as well. You'll probably keep hearing the word lovely. Let's have a look at the next piece. And so there's no guarantees at all of what you'll get, except that you'll get a box or a bag of amazing lace offcut. So this is the one that's called lace offcuts, but yeah, it all comes on the tulle, which is great because even these bits that don't have the decoration on them, I'll be using the tulle as well. I did get myself a bag of tulle, but nothing will go to waste. So isn't this one lovely? It's got little flowers added on, and then leaves. Again, more sequins, beading and sequins. It's magical and huge. Like this is a mess. It's actually still coming up onto the table. So how much is here? Let's just have a look. Like that's a lot. I'm not good at kind of working out the sort of meterage when I'm just looking at stuff, but there is. I think this will be the only time I'll need to actually do a shipment of goodies from this place. I think this will be a lifetime's supply of happy embellishing and sharing, I think, as well. And then we've got some more that look more like what you'd expect as a lace. Again, very sizable pieces. As you can see, it's the sort of the side bits. But all of that is just lovely. I'm just seeing if it's got a stretch. No, it's not a stretch. I thought it looked a bit like those sort of lighter weight. But just beautiful. And again, you can sort of cut elements out, cut patches out. But it's just really lovely. It's got these arch elements, and then these almost like shell elements, and then more arches, little flowers again that you could fussy cut around. Even just these little side bits you could use as well. And then another more traditional lace, and this piece is even bigger. And what does this have on it? Let's have a look. And so again, beautiful floral elements. Can't speak. So yeah, I'll be taking portions out of each of these and putting them in my ready to sort of use a pile, and then replenishing that pile as I get through things. And it still goes on. This is still just the first bag. It's definitely very generous. So I think this is the same design possibly as the first piece we might have looked at, or maybe the second, not sure, but those leaves look familiar. And again, just those, like, even where it's cut across, and this is good actually because you can see it's not sort of running or unraveling, probably because it is on the tulle. Even just those little side bits are just perfect to add to the side of your piece. Like that's going to be fantastic. So I do have some plans as I'm thinking about how I put all my Roxy Journal of Stitchery Down the Garden Path pieces together. And then we have some more gorgeousness. So more of those beautiful, so there's the larger flowers on this one as well as the smaller ones. The sun's coming through the window, but I think that's just adding to the beauty of the reflecting of these pieces. I just love it. Just so beautiful. So lovely. Wow, look at that one. That's just gorgeous. And there. Wow. So definitely loving the first of the bags, and it's still going on. Wow, look at this one. I had peeked into the bags, but I haven't actually looked at everything. I like to save that, so I'm looking at it with you. And again, there is a very sizable, sorry, my scissors are just getting stuck in the side. Very sizable piece of this, and just look at that. How beautiful. That's almost like a path dimension. It's just stunning, and so many different bits that can be nibbled out of it, or used in its entirety. It's just stunning. So beautiful. I'll just bring it up close again. So yeah, it's got again just tiny little sequins in that, so it's not super glistening, and little sequins in there just catches the light. It's just stunning. Stunning. So beautiful. And still going on. I think it might be another piece of that actually. Is it? Same piece. looks like it's got that same element. And so this is a longer piece with a little trailing piece on it as well. But nothing will go to waste, because even that little morsel, absolutely perfect. Even that tiny little bit at the end. It is just, that is stunning lace fabric. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Even just those little elements. And then there was a little bit of just regular tulle. And let's just get the last few bits up. Oops, and there's a little flower that's fallen on the floor. Or maybe actually, I don't think that's from that lot because it's got rust on it. So I think that's one of my other vintage pieces. And then just a bit more of that and a bit of tulle. So that was the lace off-cut bag. I'll keep those actually till later. Let's next take a look at the silk bag. Now I was keen to get silk because I want to do some dyeing of fabrics, some natural dyeing of fabrics, and I'll possibly wait till we have the next prompt for the Roxy Journal of Stitchery to have a think through what colour schemes. But I've been watching Sarah Humphrey and she'd done some solar jar eco dyeing, and I thought, oh, that would be fun to try. And so yeah, they had this silk offcuts bag, and again, huge pieces of silk, and it just feels amazing. So most of them are in this whitey, would it be I'm not very good even at saying whether it's a white or it looks more white than off-white, but it's not like a bright, it's not like that sort of right in your face white. So I imagine there's even a little bit of tonal difference in these. I'd have to sort of lay them all out to be able to have a look. So this isn't as interesting for you to look at sort of in as much detail as the others, but just to show you the quantity of what you actually get. You can just see I'm just grabbing it, and there is masses. Again, I don't think I'm going to need any more silk for my projects. I think this will be more than enough to play with. There's some smaller strips, which again is great for making some of your own little sort of silk ribbony pieces. Some triangular pieces, but those first pieces I pulled out, they were just, yeah, massive. And then, yep, some double cut pieces. Some more huge pieces. More. This one's definitely more of a creamy colour. And it's multiple 4 layers of it, and this one is just so fine feeling as well. That's incredible and huge. Wow. It's long and 4 layers worth. Amazing. And then a few more strips. And then there were these pieces, which I think might be meant to be like collar pieces. Would they sort of go down? I think maybe collar. Sort of like a long, if you did a long sort of V-neck piece. I'm not sure, but there's a whole bunch of them that I think are all about the same size. Excuse a few bits of Travis fur that have managed to make their way in. I think he was keen to have a look in the bags when they arrived. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these pieces, which are stitched together and double-sided. So I might have to sort of think about something. And they've almost got, it's a coarser but lovely feeling silk. So I have to have a think what I do with those ones. Again, I'll put those down. And then we get onto the regular tulles. So this is the really beautiful soft bridal tulles, and again there is a variety of colours. There's this more sort of creamy off white colour. This one's a very dense, like a really tight woven tulle with a sort of a goldy shimmer in it. There's some loose threads as well. It shows that they are creating and crafting. I'll put that into my Ort jar, my loose threads jar, which I then incorporate into my stitchery, whether it's a bird's nest or into one of my scrappy projects. So that one's lovely with that, yeah, that gold fleck and that really dense design. And then we've got a lot of this one, which again is just super soft, and it's not like the tulle that they make ballerina dresses and things out of, which is a lot more like, just to compare, I've got a piece of that other one, which is very, it's not soft, whereas this is soft and will be really fantastic for a little project I'm wanting to try, working with paper and turning it to fabric. So stand by for that, and I thought tulle might be interesting to use as part of that. I haven't seen anyone use tulle for the purpose. I'm looking forward to experimenting, and also just on other pieces it's lovely to dye and then use to add that really soft sort of background and texture to things. So that's a mass. Again, I don't think I'll ever need tulle again, and I'll have plenty to share, which is nice to be able to do. And then within that there's this also, again, very fine. Does it have stretch? Nope. And this almost has a little silvery shimmer in it, but so subtle, like a really fine silver shimmer. And it's super thin and super dense, so it's not even like, it's not like a netting, it's almost like a transparent, translucent fabric. And just masses again of that, plenty, not tiny offcuts at all. And then the bag of beaded, so this is embellishment offcut box. Now, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this, and what I found is there's little beads cascading there sort of way off this piece when I did have a little look, so I might not fully unravel, but let's have a look at each of the pieces. This is a huge piece of beautiful grey tulle. It's massive. That's huge, so much. So let's have a look at the design. And these are big jewels on it. Wow. How lovely is that? It's got a purpley grey, which I know so many of you love that colour scheme in your works. And the pearls and the long beads and all different jewelly encrusted bits. It is just amazing. And again, you can cut individual elements out. So it's just gorgeous. And like this, yeah, it's not even been chopped on this side. You've got a fully finished sort of side here, not chopped into. Let's follow up the piece. And then, yeah, at the top, that's where someone's, yeah, made the cuts. But what a sizable piece to be left to play with and be able to use. It's really heavy as well with all the embellishment on it. But it's just so lovely, so lovely. So I'm just going to I might pop these back in the bag in case they're losing their jewels. So there's that one. And then there's others, which are just little pieces, little morsels. So keep those out to the side because I can immediately start using those. Wow, this one's heavy as well. And I can see the tulle kind of hooks on it, so I'm going to have to store these carefully so as not to cause tangles. Look at how intricate that beading is. It's amazing. Could almost just happily turn that into a gorgeous, look how nice it just even comes down over the hand. That could become this amazing, immediately, an amazing beaded glove, if only I had somewhere to wear something so fancy as that. But it's gorgeous, so gorgeous. And again, you can just cut out little morsels like that. And how lovely is that? It goes all the way down to a little set of diamantes. But the amount of beadage in this is incredible. It's attached to some other bits. So continues just the gorgeous, lovely pattern. I think that's all attached, or maybe it's just attached by the bits that are kind of catching on it. I think that's all one piece there, all that same design, but then with different elements on it. But again, you can just cut out individual bits, and you can also use the tulle that's in between. And what have we got here? Oops, and some beads are already falling off onto the desk, so I'll be collecting those up in a little Ziploc bag. Wow, look at that, the twirls and the twists. Oops, a bit of fluff on that. How beautiful is that beading? So again, I think more than enough embellishments to keep me going for a very, very long time. Oops, beads cascading off. I'll probably be finding beads forever now, I think, in my craft room after going through this. Wow, more lovely. I think that might be a similar design to that other one. But lots of design elements even in the one piece. Oops, trying to disentangle. Are we attached? Is that a same piece? I think that's the same piece. I guess when they're making their bridal pieces, they're sort of just, yeah, cutting around, getting what they need. But just gorgeous, just lovely. Okay, so put that away carefully. Save the little beads. This one's heavy as well. Yep, another very ornately beaded piece. And even just the little sprays of the diamantes. Great when I come to do Christmas pieces as well. And more beautiful bits. Just lovely, 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 lovely. And it goes on. I think most of those are from, those white ones are from the same design possibly. So there's lots there. Oops, got a thread attached. And then just some nice little morsels. I'll just keep those out to cut down straight away. And some little bits that have already been cut off. I'm assuming they would have been kind of looking at, do they add those into their piece? So they're perfect, already trimmed and ready to go. Wow, just love it. More gorgeous designs. Okay, that's all attached to the one piece, I think. And then some smaller little ones, which I'll just keep out. Some more small ones. Some smaller ones there. Keep those out as well. And another little piece over here too. And then we've got some black ones. Oops, and there's even a little safety pin caught up in that. Or some more little ones of those ones. Oops, and there's a pin as well. So you can tell this has come from a place where they are creating. And so we've got the black. So we've got the greys, we've got those white and cream ones, and then we've got the black. How stunning is that? Would have been great as part of my, and I might even still incorporate it as I'm bringing together all my pieces for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, because I have my midnight wildflower piece, or my moonlit wildflower garden. So that could be lovely to add down the side. Just having a look what's another nice little morsel there. That's lovely. Keep that one out maybe. And as you can see, quite a few little bits and pieces on the work area. So they're all the embellished ones, and the embellished is the most expensive of them all. So that was $35, although I then got the $20 discount, the shipping discount. Yeah, the cheapest of the boxes is the tulle. That's $9 for the entire lot of tulle. which would be a lot cheaper than trying to buy that quality tulle in the shops. And the silk was $15 for all of that. Amazing. Like, you just would not get that much silk if you were buying it straight. The lace off-cut box, $19, and the embellishment, all those beaded pieces, $35. But it was good because all of that added up and got me up to that $100. So I got the $20 off. And then to just get up to that, I bought some other pieces of lace that were individual pieces at around the $4.40 or $5.50 mark. But they're just stunning laces. So I got that lace and this one. So they're ones you can individually pick, and there's all sorts of other embellishments that you can buy individually as well. I just went for the most affordable ones in designs that I liked. So there's that. And then I got just a couple of bead packs, which were just $1 each for assorted beads. Although now, having seen how many beads are coming off the embellishment pack, I probably didn't even need. But again, that would just got me up to the $100, so I got the shipping discount. But beautiful selection of, and just tiny, beautiful, high quality beads in here, and even little diamante beads as well. And then these were just some of the beads that I've already kind of harvested as I've been looking at the bags and opening them. So I'll put all my beads together. So that is $100 worth of loveliness, basically, and materials that will do me for the rest of my stitching, I think. So embellished pieces, tulle, silk, what else? Embellished pieces, tulle, silk, lace, which also comes on the tulle mostly, although some of it was the lace not on tulle, and then beads, and also some selected laces as well. So super pleased with that. So if you're in Melbourne or anywhere in Australia, you can take advantage of it, but they do often run out of certain ones of the boxes, so they only have it when they've actually got a box filled with off-cut. So if you're wanting to get everything all together, you might need to wait for a time when it's all showing on the website, but I'll pop a link to them down in the description below. And if you'd like to see other great videos with lots of crafty ideas, but also ideas of where you can source materials sustainably and at an affordable price, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you'd like to, and give me a like if you'd like to see more of these sorts of videos. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care and have a great day or a great evening. Bye.